Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of NCAA Football 2006 and the SMU Death Penalty Dynasty. We got a big one today, ladies and gentlemen. The number 1 SMU Mustangs play host to the number 4 Colorado Buffaloes out of Boulder. They're 8-1, we're 9-0. Two top 5 teams go at it, so it's another top 5 affair for us here. This one is at home, however. The storyline today is that Colorado's quarterback is the not the junior college, but he's the transfer portal get by Coach Sanders and Coach Prime of Julian Clemons at quarterback. Coach Prime loves the portal. He went back into it and he got himself a starting quarterback. He backed up Eric Clarke the last 2 years. He waited his turn. He waited patiently. But that time never came. Eric Clarke was the man the last 2 years. Julian Clemons had 1 year of eligibility. He enters the transfer portal and he ends up at the University of Colorado. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. He's led Colorado to an 8-1 record, and he's come back to Dallas today to prove something, that he should have been the starter a couple of years ago, that Eric Clarke should have had to wait his turn. But we're going to find out today. We're going to get started. Actually, we're going to start with the football. Colorado won the toss and elected to defer. So we're going to get started with a run. Ja'Carri Brown at the gut, picks up 2. Clarke under center, fires. Drayton Anderson has 30, out of bounds at the 33-34 yard line. Nice gain there. It's a fresh set of downs. High snap. Clarke's going to roll left, go to Drayton Anderson again. And he's got Drayton Anderson again outside of the 45 yard line. A couple of quick catches for Drayton. We get man coverage. We got Freddie Wilson, and we got space. Has 40, has 30, 20, and is pushed out of bounds. Oh, he's still going all the way down to the 10 yard line. Huge gain for Freddie Wilson, and we get this thing rocking and rolling. We're near the red zone, near the goal to go. We get a nice pitch there to Ja'Carri Brown. He picks up 7. Clarke under center is going to fire to the right in a double coverage. Got away with that one. Touchdown, Isaac Jones. What a grab. It looked like Colorado had that one defended and had it dead to rights. Instead, Isaac Jones comes up with the catch in double coverage. They're going to show here. They're going to show the DB. He has that ball played, and I think he got a piece of it, but Jones made the catch anyway. So 7-0 SMU. We get a little bit fortunate. We'll take it. Colorado starts. Pitch to McKinney is the first play for Julian Clemons, and it goes nowhere. They lose 6 on that one. Clemons under center, rolls right, has time, surveys, goes deep down the field, and he has got his man Burke, an All-American in his own right, had a huge year last year, and now he's got a big-time quarterback, and they get 62 on their first completion of the day. So Julian Clemons throwing some passes that look familiar down the field here. We got those one-on-one coverages with the safeties, and he did that all the time at SMU. He's got the arm talent to get it done. 1st and 10, Colorado, I formation, tight end right. They're going to pitch the ball, and they're going to throw it, and Burke gets another catch there. So Burke's off to a hot start. 1st and 10 at the 12. Clemons, play action, rolls left, throws left. That one's deflected, nearly intercepted off the tip. That one probably should have been caught for a touchdown as it stands. Colorado is going to get a second chance here. So double tight set, I formation. Clemons surveys, looks, throws left. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Touchdown, CU. Soul gets in on the action here. Clemons reads it perfectly, throws a beautiful dart, and that is an equalizer right there. Great looking catch, great looking throw by Julian Clemons. He has come here to play. So 7-7, we go back to work. Ja'Carri Brown has a little bit of space, but runs into a defender, picks up a couple. 2nd and 8 under center. Clarke surveys, he's going to throw right. He's got Drayton Anderson, has 30. Nice juke move, has 40, and gets all the way out to the 45. Good looking run after the catch there by Julian Clemons. Gotta love those rack yards. That one's a big one. He catches the ball here. It looks like he's just going to get a little bit, but makes a beautiful juke move and picks up an extra 15 yards. So we get this thing. 1st and 10 to our own 45. Shotgun right hash. We're rolling left, going back to Drayton Anderson. And we got him again. This time on Colorado's side of the field. This one's going to get down to the 42. Shotgun left hash. Clarke looks, surveys, going to hang out, and he's going to drop this one off to Bryant Holt. Bryant Holt picks up a couple, does bang up his foot, but he'll be back in this one later today. That one is not a major one. 2nd and 7. Clarke's going to go short again, this time to Drayton Anderson, who tries to bring it back, does have the 40, but doesn't get much else. It's going to be 3rd and 6. We get man coverage, go back to Freddie Wilson, and that one is diagnosed, and that one is tackled for a 1 yard loss. We go for it, 4th and 7. We like being on the right hash because we got Drayton Anderson over the middle. That is a completion and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 30. Ja'Carri Brown trying to weasel his way there through the hole, not able to get it done. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Clarke under center, looks under immediate pressure, and that is a sack. Beautiful looking play there. I believe that's Jackson, the defensive end, who gets the sack. And we also even held, even the center, Hunter Strong, held on that play. So it's like, well, It was either that or the penalty. They take the sack. Probably a good call. You can see their defense has been fantastic. They're number 5 in the country in total yards per game. They're going to be tested today. We're going deep to Drayton Anderson, who's got it all the way out to the 10-yard line. Drayton Anderson with another big-time catch here. This one on 3rd and long, 3rd and 18. Instead of having to make a decision between punting and going for it, we just go ahead and pick it all up. Drayton Anderson gets us out to the 10-yard line. Last play of the quarter, Clarke option, left pitches it. He's got Jakari Brown, touchdown, SMU Mustangs. SMU goes back to the ground. Eric Clarke on that option, pretty effective, and Jakari Brown is the beneficiary, and that's the last play of the quarter, and we take a 14-7 lead into the second frame. Under center, Julian Clemons hands off to McKinney, tries to get away from Dupree Hawkins, but is not able to do so, only picks up about 4. 2nd and 6, under center, tight end right. Clemons, play action, nope, he's going to hand it off to McKinney, who cuts it back, has 30, breaks a tackle, and he's loose. Midfield, 40, 30, 20, 10, can we catch him? No, we can't. Touchdown, Colorado. Touchdown, Buffs. McKinney cuts it back, breaks a tackle, and it was all she wrote. We tried to catch him there late. We almost got him by the legs, but he was gone. Cordell Cruz, heck of an effort, but that is another distance job for the Buffaloes. And we're tied up at 14. Clarke, shotgun, going to be firing deep to Champ Wagner. That one's overthrown, and that one is knocked away. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. We go option left. Pitch this ball off as we get hit. Has 35, 40, and we get a first down. Jakari Brown drags the defender, and we get that first down marker. 1st and 10 to the 41. Clarke rolls right, going to Drayton Anderson on the flag, and he's got him all the way out to the 32. Another big-time chunk there for Drayton Anderson. Runs this route better than anybody in the country, and Clarke does a great job finding him. So good-looking catch out there. We are right back into field goal range. We're going to hand this ball to Jakari Brown. Does a nice job finding the hole. Was a big one there, hard to miss, picked up about 7. Under center, Clarke throws right. Drayton Anderson has this one and picks up a first down. It's going to bring it 1st and 10 at the 20. Under center, Jakari Brown has space, decides to keep it up the middle, and picks up about 4. 2nd and 6. Under center, Clarke looks, surveys. He's going to throw short to Drayton Anderson, who cuts up, breaks a tackle, and gets across the 10, gets the first down, and sets SMU up with goal to go. First and goal at the 8. We go back to Jakari Brown, who does not get a thing there. Nothing going. 2nd and goal at the 8. Clarke rolls left. He's looking for Isaac Jones. He's going to take it himself, and he gets the pylon. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Eric Clarke does it himself, showing off the big frame and showing off the wheels. Don't sleep on that speed, man. He's got 78 speed, 78 acceleration. At 6'2", 250, that is tough to deal with, and even a linebacker can't get him out of bounds. So SMU takes the lead on the Clarke touchdown run, 21-14 here in the second quarter. Clemons has all day to throw, finds Burke over the middle, another catch for Burke, and they've got another first down. So 1st and 10, double tight set. Clemons option left, going to keep it, and that wasn't going anywhere. We had that one well diagnosed. It's going to bring up 2nd and long. We're going to hand off to McKinney, who picks it all up anyway. Breaks a couple of tackles and gets across midfield. Big time run for McKinney, who's already approaching the century mark. I form right. McKinney throws, and that one is incomplete. Almost had a second completion of the day. 2nd and 10, empty set. Clemons shotgun. Looks, tries to kind of pitch it forward to Carlos Fitzpatrick, and that one wasn't working out. 3rd and 10. Go heavy set, strong side, tight end left. Clemons surveys, throws over the middle, and that one is once again complete to Burke. We just overplayed that one, and they get another first down. So 1st and 10 at the 8. Not today. Nigel Barnes is all over this one. He's like, if you tuck this thing, I'm taking it out. Nigel Barnes diagnoses that one beautifully. A 5-yard sack. They're going to go to McKinney out of the backfield, the tight end, as opposed to the running back, and he picks up about 11. So it's 3rd and 4th at 32. They're going to go triple option. Clemons keeps it and tries to cut up field, but does not get rid of it. Colorado's going to attempt a 51-yarder. The kick is up, and the kick just squeezes inside the right upright. That kick is good. So with 54 seconds left, it's 21-17 here in the first half. We go deep on the first play. Bryant Holt, big-time catch all the way out to the 42. 21-17. There's 45 seconds to go. We're going to go a little bit of hurry up here. We're going to run a little bit of tempo. Clarke rolls right, looking for Drayton Anderson. Anderson, and he's able to catch up to it. Touchdown, SMU. That looked, for all intents and purposes, like this was an overthrow, but with 99 speed and 98 acceleration, Anderson's able to catch up to it, and there was nobody near him. What a perfect throw and a perfect route. 28-17, 30 seconds to go here in the half. Clemons, play action, has time, throws deep into double coverage, and it works out. Burke has 40, 30, 20, and is drugged down from behind by Kosi Williams down to the 16. Burke having a huge day. Single back tight end left. Clemons throws short, has Fitzpatrick. Defender falls down, and Fitzpatrick gets out to the 12-yard line. So 15 seconds ago, it's 2nd and 6. Clemons going to take it himself. Breaks a tackle, has 10, has 5. Touchdown, Colorado. CU shoulder to shoulder. Julian Clemons gets in the end zone. He says, yeah, Eric Clarke, you run for your touchdown. I'll go run for mine. 28-24 with 7 seconds to go. With 7 seconds, we're surely going to halftime here. We chuck it left to Drayton Anderson, who gets tackled and goes out of bounds with a second left. But we're at our own 43, so we're just going to go ahead and run like a basic play here and probably get some more yards. Anderson to the right, spin move, 30, 20, 10, 5. Unbelievable. There's your Heisman moment, ladies and gentlemen. Drayton Anderson, with 1 second to go in the half, puts his foot in the ground. What a spin move. What an unbelievable move by Drayton Anderson. Gets a touchdown. Absolute pandemonium there at the end of the half. 35-24 SMU. The last minute of that half had everything going on. There were, I believe, 24 points scored in the last 50 seconds of the half. That was crazy. So instead of Colorado getting it within 4 and getting the ball at half, we do push it back out to 11. So Colorado is down by 2 scores, and they got to go to work. Double tight I formation, McKinney up the gut. Let's get another first down. So Jerome McKinney has done a great job on the ground here. 1st and 10, they're going to go a little counter play. McKinney tried to get the edge. Bryson Brown, unfortunately, drug him down by the face mask. It was a great play. They got a little bit too aggressive there. So Colorado's run is snuffed out, but we give them some free yardage anyway. It's going to be 1st and 5. Coach Prime's going to go ahead and accept that penalty. I formation, tight end right. They're going to pitch right to McKinney. I think he may have been trying to throw it again. Barksdale is all over it. 2nd and 8. They got double tight left, single back. Clemons going option right, fakes the pitch, gets the first down, pitches it anyway. We get a big hit by Dupree Hawkins, but Julian Clemons looking like a maestro on that option. Beautiful run there. They're going to go play action. Nigel Barnes, no. Don't run that play action on Nigel's side anymore. He's blown that up twice. That one was a big one. That one's going absolutely nowhere. Julian Clemons should know better. They were in the same recruiting class. 2nd and 16, empty set, 5 wide. They're going to fire short to Levine. Levine gets a couple of yards there, but doesn't get nearly enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd and long. Single back tight end right. Clemons gets sacked this time. It's the other guy that's pretty good. That's Nate Mills. He gets off his block. You can't roll right on this guy. That's another sack, and that puts an abrupt end to the Colorado drive. We get the ball back. Drayton Anderson catches the screen, takes a huge shot, and picks up a couple yards. You see the numbers for Eric Clarke, 19 for 20 for 348 yards. So he's been nearly perfect here today in this matchup of quarterbacks. Clarke, option left, has space, has 30, pitches it late. Brown all the way out across midfield. What a play. What an option there by SMU. It's one of the things we're actually sneaky pretty good at running. We don't run it a lot, but when we have the opportunity, we do in the specific formation when we get a look that we like, and he usually goes for big yardage. So Clarke's going to take a shotgun snap, roll left. He's got Champ Wagner. Champ finally gets involved. He's been targeted a couple of times, but it hasn't quite worked out. Actually, he's only been targeted one other time. That was our one incompletion. It was deflected away. He brings that one in, though, so big time catch for Champ Wagner. That sets us up in the red zone. We're going to fire short. Bryant Holt, he's back in. He catches it and takes a shot for it. 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line. Clarke under center, hands off to Kari Brown, who bounces it, has 5. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. The end of the half has led us to being up 11. We get one stop, and just like that, we're up 3 scores. So this back and forth affair, SMU is starting to push around a little bit. We're starting to play with our weight a little bit. So 24-42. Colorado goes right back to work. McKinney, right off tackle, picks up another huge gain. So 1st and 10, double tight set I form. Bishop, the fullback, up the gut, doesn't get much there. It's going to be about 2nd and 8 there. Empty set, shotgun. Clemons going to fire left to Fitzpatrick, a guy that we recruited very heavily a couple of years ago from Aurora. He stayed home. He's got another catch there. They fire short to the left, and that one is also incomplete. So they're going to punt this football after a 3-and-out, which is actually not a 3-and-out, but they are going to punt the football, which is just fine by us. We're going to go back to work and see if we can push this lead out. Option left. Clarke has 30, pitches it, gives it to Ja'Cory Brown, who gets up to about the 39-yard line, and that's going to end the third quarter. So 42-24, we're in real good shape here. We've got the ball. We're up 18. We're in control. Can we put the foot to the throat? Clarke, shotgun, fires left, deflected, intercepted by Jackson. What a disaster. Pick 6, Colorado. The defensive end just happens to have the ball fall in his hands after the deflected pass. That never happens, and he goes for a pick 6. You have to be kidding. Colorado gets a lifeline. They're going to go for 2. Clemons fires right to McKinney, the tight end, who picks up the 2-point conversion. It's a 10-point game. We're not out of the woods yet. We get man coverage. We get Freddie Wilson. He gets out and picks up a first down. 1st and 10. Option left. We pitch to Ja'Cory. Eric Clarke looked like he wanted to block somebody out there. Nice job, Eric. Pick up about 3, 2nd and 7. We got 5 minutes to go. Clarke, shotgun, rolls left. He's going to take it himself and pick up a couple there. So he's putting his body on the line here, Eric. He's trying to win this game. 3rd and 4, fire in short. We got Brian Holt. Doesn't pick up much there. It's going to be 4th and 4. We're going to go for it. We've decided that we are trying to win this game now. Clarke doesn't see anybody open, so he just does it himself. Eric Clarke has taken the ball into his own hands. He wants to put this game away. He knows what it means. Clarke, option left, has midfield, pitches it off Ja'Cory Brown, has a first down across the 40 and down to the 38-yard line of the Buffs. We're going to run a screen. Clarke is going to go short to Drayton Anderson, and that one's not going anywhere. That one's going to be a significant loss. It's going to be a loss of 5. Clarke surveys, throws over the middle, has Drayton Anderson. There were 2 guys there defending that pass, and Drayton Anderson brought it home anyway. Look at the numbers. 16 catches. Option right. Clarke cuts it up, tries to get the first down. He's going to be marked just a couple inches short. Colorado celebrating, but you have to imagine we're going to be going for this. We sure are. Clarke fires it over the middle. Drayton Anderson gets number 17. That's a first down, and that might just put this game away. Ja'Cory Brown has 15, has 10, dives and gets out of bounds at the 6-yard line. I think he's trying to stay in play, but wasn't able to do it. Hands the ball up the gut. Brown dives down again. Colorado using their timeouts, trying to get the football back. You see the numbers for Eric Clarke there, 26 for 28. Absolutely incredible day. We hand the ball off. Ja'Cory Brown has it again, but he goes ahead and dives to the ground again. And we're going to let this clock run a little bit. 3rd and goal at the 4. We're going to go hand it off to Ja'Cory Brown again. This time it goes nowhere, and Colorado once again calls a timeout. So I say, you know what? Fine. You want to stop the clock? We'll do this. Drayton Anderson, touchdown SMU. Colorado wanted to keep this game alive, and we said, that's fine. We'll go ahead and end it right here. That's a touchdown. That's a 3-score lead, and that's your ball game. 49-32. SMU takes care of Julian Clemons, Coach Prime, and the Colorado Buffaloes. This is a pretty entertaining game. That whole game swung at the end of the first half. Julian Clemons made a great play, and Eric Clarke and Drayton Anderson just made a better one. And when that happened, the wheels kind of came off for Colorado a little bit, and we were really able to squeeze them out of this game. Really impressive second half, really impressive performance. Again, Eric Clarke was nearly perfect. Drayton Anderson had 18 of our, I think we're going to get into the stats here. I think Drayton Anderson had 17 of our 27 completions, something crazy like that. See the passing yards, 418 to 200. We weren't particularly good on 3rd down, but we were perfect on 4th down and perfect in the red zone. We did have the 1 turnover. I believe that was a fumble. So, yeah, it was just like, wow, okay, this is crazy. Eric Clarke, 27 for 29, 418. He did have, it was an interception. Oh, that's right, it was a pick 6. Sorry about that. Drayton Anderson, 18 catches. So 18 of the 27 completions went to Drayton Anderson. Absolutely massive day. Clemons, 10 for 13, $188 and a touchdown. Pretty good. He ran for a touchdown, had -9 yards technically, but he ran for one. Their halfback was good. They did what they could, but they were overmatched. SMU was the better team. That's why Julian Clemons wasn't the starter, because Eric Clarke was the man. So, big-time win. We finish out Big 12 play next week with Kansas, and then it's ECU to finish out the regular season. So, 2 gimmies. We'll see how they go. I'm sure we'll be okay, but we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.